There are a number of different chart types available in Excel. So far we've created a 2D column chart. There's also a 3D version of this chart that shows the columns as three-dimensional objects. As we mouse over each of the charts in turn, we can see how our selected data would look like if we were to choose this type of chart. Most of the time you'll be choosing clustered or stacked column charts like these. Be aware that the 100% stacked column charts make every column the same height. Some viewers will misunderstand this, thinking it's showing that all the data values total up to the same amount, instead of seeing this as being a specialist percentage contribution chart. Bar charts are similar to column charts, except that the data is plotted in horizontal bars instead of vertical columns. The bar and column charts are useful for comparing values across a series of categories. They can be used for one series or for many series. Line charts are a good chart to use to show change over time. They're good for showing trends and patterns, such as showing temperatures, sales, and website page views. 2 and 3D area charts can also be used to show trends over time, so they're an alternative, for example, to a line chart. One issue with area charts is that the fills are layered, so similar or smaller values can easily be hidden behind larger ones. If you have data like this, make sure that you can easily see your data if you choose this type of chart. Combo charts are new to Excel 2013. We'll look at these in another video. They're very useful for multiple data series where the data in one series is very large and the data in another series is very small. One typical scenario is when you're tracking sales that run into thousands or even millions, and you're trying to compare these to profit percentages which are tiny in comparison. XY scatter charts show data as points, although they can be joined. These are often used to display data measured from an experiment or where you're trying to find a relationship between two variables, such as how temperature would affect pollen count, for example. We've already looked at the pie chart option, and we know that it's suitable to plot only a single data series, and it shows parts of a whole. It should never be used to plot change over time, and you can't use a pie chart if any of the numbers in your series are negative. Whenever you're plotting data on a chart in Excel, be aware that if you don't understand a chart type and if you can't explain clearly what the chart is showing, it's unlikely that this chart is an appropriate type for your data. When in doubt, always choose a simpler type of chart and one that's in common use. This will make it easier for both you and your audience to interpret the chart and to determine what it is showing you about your data.